Hey guys, what is going on today? Today is a quick review on the Microsoft Surface Book. This is the version model 1. This is the one that came out with first. I don't care to spend the kind of money that they asked for these things. I think I looked the other day in Best Buy and their new Surface Book, I think for the same size as mine, was going for about 1,500 bucks. They had a little bit larger version, I think, that was getting closer to the 2,000 range. So at that point, we're talking MacBook, awesome MacBook prices. I don't care for them that much. I think this is the best Mac, or I'm sorry, the best Windows PC out there, from my opinion, just because it does have somewhat of a feel of a MacBook. It's not quite there. The biggest thing that I hate about this thing is as soon as you try to pick this thing up, I'll try to do this with one hand. Man, I don't know if you could just only feel what my arm is doing. It's so top heavy in the monitor part, what I'll call the tablet part, actually. The keyboard is so light. They haven't found a way to counterbalance all that weight that's in the back part of the tablet, because that's where everything's at, obviously. But so I don't enjoy that. A lot of times I pick up my computer and I'll walk around like this a lot, and of course it's so light, top heavy, that it's just, sometimes I gotta bring this down before I walk around with it. So that's the one thing I really can't stand about it. But like I said, the feel, the way it just collapses down, I do like that little latch it has there right at the last end part of it. Kind of not much like a MacBook, where it kind of has that that vacuum kind of seal on a MacBook, but still a great computer. It really is. I think I got this thing for about, I think it was between $750 $800 from Best Buy. They didn't want to price match me, but I was able to finally get them. I think I used it wasn't maybe a Sears or something. It was about $20-30 cheaper on Black Friday last year. I didn't buy it then. I wish I would have, but anyway, you can see the camera. Of course, we got the microphone there. Other than that, you can flip it over to the side. You can see the side ports of it. Here's another bad flaw of them. They got USB to USB. Man, when you put one USB in there, a typical SanDisk size, that we're all usually used to. Now, if you have the little micro ones that barely come out, like the old mouse versions, those would obviously work. But man, they just don't go. You can only fit one in at a time. They could have spaced it just a little bit more, or thrown one on the other side. I don't know why they did that. And then of course you've got your your other SanDisk reader that's more like your camera style. And of course, the one thing you can see, I'll open it from the side, that way you guys can see it. It does have that little, like, that crimpy style right here that'll go flat. You can see I can take it back that far. But the good thing about this thing is it does detach. The facial recognition here is pretty good. It's not as good as the iPhone X. Obviously, that's what Mac does. Apple, they make it so much better. So, but these guys are probably the first ones that's really came out with it. So, one thing I'll do is I'll go ahead and lower this thing so we can get signed in for it. And when you do this, of course, there's a little spot here, right here on the top. We're gonna come over here to this little icon right here, and we're gonna click it. And it'll say Surface Detach, ready to detach. And you'll hear it unlock. It unlatches everything, and I'm able to come in. You can also do that down here at this button that's lit up, and you actually push that. It's actually says it's attached now. Let's see if I can get this for you guys. Of course, it did attach when I hit that button, so we'll go ahead and let's see if we can do this again. All right, so see, unattached there. Of course, now I'm in what I'll call tablet mode. It's heavy. It kind of feels like the really big the really big iPad that they came out with. I don't like sitting in my lap holding something so big. I've never used it as a tablet mode. But I will say the one thing that's really cool that you could use, and that's if you flip it around so that it looks like this. I know that looks odd, but it'll reattach, and then of course you can drop it back down. And now we're back, and of course it's still using my external monitor there, so you can see it's still actually connecting to that. And then of course you know, you could just go ahead and get rid of the monitor, and you can see I can still use it like a tablet mode. So I think that's I mean, that could be pretty cool. You know, and of course if you wanted to bring it back, you could just set it up like so and watch a movie however you like to do it. You know, my wife likes to, when we take our long road trip, she likes to set this up and download something from Netflix, or watch something that we download, a movie, Vudu, whatever it is, and she'll do it that way. So you know, that kind of works, and it props it up pretty nicely. I'll go ahead and show you the other side of this. Not much going on. Of course, we've got the power. Of course, that's where my Surface Dock also likes to go in, so that I really could go off 3 monitors if my video cards and everything would allow it to. But you can see this is my my mini DisplayPort connection right there. Other than that, you know, this isn't a real in-depth review. It's kind of one of those ones, just kind of a walk around, show you guys what it does, how it feels, hopefully convey that point. Of course, this is a touchscreen. I like it for Windows. It really works. It does a good job. It's really fast. The screens are really nice. Like I said, I wish they could make it a little bit heavier in the keyboard perspective. That way it's kind of more, but I mean, maybe I'm just different than most people. Maybe I'm, you know, I just walk around with my laptop a lot, and I'm not sure if that's something a lot of other people really do. You know, the power button is on the top right here. We do have a volume up and down. Other than that, you can see there's nothing else going on. There is one spot right here for the, you know, obviously your aux cord, so you can put your phone jack in, or your headphone jack in, and listen to music, stuff like that. Speakers aren't real great in this thing either, but what laptop really is. Like I said, touchscreen, so we can go ahead and redo that so we can have it ready to detach again. Put it there in normal mode. You can walk around, obviously, in tablet mode if you wanted. There's the back side of it. It does have the little pads to keep it from sliding around on your desk a lot. Other than that, I mean, this is it's a good computer. I really can't complain, especially for the price. Now, I would not want to spend $1,500 on it, but and you can tell this part is kind of magnetic. I can see it. I can feel it kind of wanting to grab it, and you can see it tells you that it actually is attached back to go. Other than that. You know, they mimic the Mac out of kind of like the steel part of it. Mouse pad works really nice. Of course, it is nice. I don't know if you know, to have the Bluetooth mouse, it works good so that I'm not killing a USB slot in it. But like I said, if you want to watch another one of my videos, it is on the Surface Dock. That thing opens up a lot more space to this. It has a lot more USBs in the back. I run my Bose Companion sound system through it. I can plug my flash drives in there. I think there's 4, if not 6 of them on there. You guys could look that up, and of course the 2 additional ones here. So you'd have a lot of storage if you did get the Surface Dock along with that. The Surface Dock runs about $130, I think, like on Amazon or Best Buy or something like that. Again, got mine off eBay. I was paying about anywhere between $95 and $100 per. Like I said, I'm a deal hunter, so that's me. I was looking for that. But as far as you know, and of course, I'm always looking for not just 1 but 2 of these, because everything that I run, we basically have my wife do the exact same thing. So we obviously do the same thing. We need the same capabilities, and that's what we do. I'm trying to think real quick if there's really anything else that I love or hate about this thing. Keyboard feels nice. It's like I said, it's not as metally or cold. Sometimes you leave that if you leave that MacBook out in a cold car or a hot car, man, that thing comes in either hot or cold sometimes, and it's crazy. This one I noticed doesn't really have that. You know, it doesn't really do that. Other than that, like I said, it's a laptop these days. You know, a laptop's a laptop if you ask me. So I just thought I'd give you guys a quick rundown. Maybe in the next one I'll do a comparison. I've got a MacBook Pro 13.3 that I'll put on there, and then maybe I'll do a quick comparison so you guys could see them side by side. Do that, and if you guys got any questions, feel free to put them in the comments down below. And as always, feel free to comment, like, subscribe to us, and can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.